Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross-stitch.
One stitch at a time. It's Sunday, July the 26th. It's the last Sunday in July. We're filming again on the weekend because my brain just functions better for this. How is everybody? I know it's been 2 weeks since we filmed stuff. How was everybody the last couple of weeks? We have had nothing overly exciting to talk about.
Well, we got the parts for it, but it's not overly exciting yet because it's just a pile of wood and paint.
We have a pile of wood and paint and some horse stall mats. Stay tuned. You'll see what it is eventually.
I'm just going to say this now. There are benefits of marrying the farmer's daughter. Mainly, my father-in-law has a really big truck that can fit an entire 4x8 sheet of plywood on the bottom without resting on anything. Flat.
Right?
Gosh dang, they don't make trucks like that anymore.
No, they don't, because they make the
extended cab thingies.
The extended cab thingies, and you don't get an 8-foot bed, you get a 6-foot bed, which for most people is just fine. Don't get me wrong. For most people, a 6-foot bed is fine. When you're a farmer, you need the 8-foot bed.
Also, all of his train stuff breaks into 4x8 sections. Or 4x4, which still becomes 4x8 when you stack them together. Yeah, it's literally, he's always had a truck he can put a 4x8 sheet of plywood on.
Yeah.
And also, when you call him and he goes, I need you to meet me at the hardware store, then drive it home. He's like, buy me pizza.
I know, right? Called them Friday night. Hey, Mom, can Dad help with this? Well, yeah, but you need to bring us pizza Sunday night. Okay, so we took them pizza.
We live in different towns, and apparently some of the pizzerias in their area have started skimping on the toppings.
The one pizza place that we really used to love down in Wellington changed ownership. They've gotten a little, I guess from what my dad has, well, both of them have said, they've gotten a little skimpy on the toppings and they raised prices, and I get it. Cost of things have definitely changed. The pizzeria place here in town basically said, costs are changing, so our prices are going up, so you still get the same quality pizza that you've always had. Nobody's complained because it's the same really pizza. And it's really good pizza, and everybody loves it. My friend that doesn't even live here anymore is like, that place is really good pizza.
Yeah, so we
actually several people I know that used to live here that don't anymore are like, phenomenal pizza.
Yeah, so tactically we did have a couple of exciting things, but none of it was like overly exciting. Also, the other benefit of having a father-in-law as a farmer, I have this weird stuff in my front lawn that grows. It's hard to cut with the mower. It grows 5 times faster than actually more than 5 times faster than the grass. And literally, it's the only reason why I have to mow my lawn this week is because of this plant. Yeah, he gave me the exact chemical and ratios to add to water and what type of sprayer to buy in order to get rid of it without harming my grass.
Yeah. We had smoke last Thursday. We had smoke issues here in Ohio, Northeast Ohio, last Thursday. 2 Thursdays ago.
Asthmatic.
And Friday. It did clear out enough that we were able to go to the baseball game last weekend on Friday night, which was great. Saturday was clear. Went to the baseball game because we had tickets to 2 back-to-back baseball games, and we got a little wet Saturday.
I am no longer leaving my umbrella in the car. I don't care if it's sunny.
As much as I love, like, swimming and being in the water, I have issues. It's like a transition type issue. Like, when I get in the pool, I have to go, like, get myself all wet, and then I'm good. When I get in the lake, I have to get myself all wet, and then I'm good. Like, I can't take, like, I can't take half a shower. Like, I can't do the whole wash from here down sort of shower. I have to be all wet. It's a sensory thing. It's a sensory thing, and I struggle with this with other, like, when I'm washing dishes or clothes or stuff like that, too. Um,
I have a much simpler reason.
mm,
It's cold, and the rain that was coming down on Friday hurt. Saturday. It was the ouch rain.
So it was a little bit of a struggle bus there for a minute, and I've got to either get in contact with our season ticket rep and be like, what options do I have available to me, because this is kind of not pleasant. And, like, 4th of July weekend, so Friday before 4th of July, we were up there. It started raining in the middle of the ball game. We toughed out the rain mainly because of the fact that we couldn't really go anywhere when it got really bad, and we toughed it out, and they were like, we're going to do the fireworks anyways, so it was fine. And then Saturday, it delayed the start of the ball game until, like, 8:45. So we, like, toughed it out, but it did start getting cold. The wind was shifting to coming back from the north, which meant the smoke was picking up. By 11:30, we were losing the ball game. We were both exhausted and kind of miserable, and we just packed it in and got home. And it was like 12 o'clock.
Not kinda.
It was like 12 o'clock before we got home, which is part of why we didn't film last weekend. Honestly, it's because Sunday, we were just...
Yeah, suffice it to say, I spent Sunday catching my breath, and I wish that was a joke or a euphemism. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Because we did not plan for the winds to shift as strongly as they did Saturday night, so we didn't have masks with us. We had masks with us Friday. So anytime there was, like, an issue, you know, I think you did pretty good, because it was actually really clearing out when the ball game started. You had your mask on for a while there at the beginning. But then it really did start clearing out, and you were like, okay, I'm good.
Yep, and when it started bothering me, I put it back on. It wasn't that big of a deal. Nowhere near as bad as it was 3 years ago. If you know, you know. I'm sorry.
Actually, they were saying that this smoke of this round of smoke was worse than what we experienced 3 years ago from the Canadian wildfires. But
I was prepared this time.
You were a little bit more prepared, yeah.
No, not a little bit. No, I tried to use the COVID masks 3 years ago. They don't work.
And that was one of the things that, like, when
robust.
they first started saying, you know, the smoke is going to come and affect us tomorrow, you know, in the next couple of days. Don't wear, you know, the N95. Don't wear those surgical masks from COVID. Those don't help. They were a little bit more ahead of it, too, with getting information out to the public.
After what happened 3 years ago, I just bought some and left them in the house.
Yes, and now we have a whole box of them, and you're going to take some, probably put them in a little baggie and put them somewhere in your car or at work.
I already have them at work.
Okay, cool. So, great.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was a little bit, last weekend was a little bit rough as far as, like, just being really tired. And it was just like, no, not doing Flosstube. Then I didn't have a whole lot of stitching because I was busy the week prior because that was community memo week, and there was a lot that week. That kind of catches us up where we're at in life with the last couple of weeks. Let us know how your couple of weeks were down below.
Please let me know that you were safe with the smoke if you were in that area.
Yes.
And if you're in Canada, you have my deepest sympathies.
Yeah, it's not been pleasant in Canada because of the
because they don't get breaks. They're there.
Yeah, and hold please, brain click. And while we are extending sympathies to our foreign friends, deepest sympathies and thoughts with the Berlin community. There was an attack at a Pride event on Saturday. Friday or Saturday? I think it was Saturday. And a very unfortunate thing. Hate does still exist in this world, and it's awful. Well, I mean,
I like to tell you what I like to do to people like that, but YouTube has community guidelines.
exactly.
Let's just say glitter bombs in bad places.
And in this house, we stand with pride.
Mm-hmm.
One of my little flags is over here. Here we go. Okay. Well, we're going to shout out our one commenter from our video 2 weeks ago.
Teresa,
thank you for commenting. I'm glad you had a good 4th of July. Give us some comments, people, if you're watching, please, because there was more than... Okay.
honestly, if you don't know, I'm not kidding. I actually think this would be a really funny inside joke if we can start doing this, people. Please, literally, if you don't know what to say, put something. The word something, enter. I will laugh my A off and find it funny. And if we can keep this going, it, 1, will give us engagement, and 2, will be a great inside joke.
Actually, it really would be.
Come on, let me have my dreams of having my own little weirdo group.
Love being weirdo. I'm doing some mathy backtracking. That one. Okay. So, Whips, you did not go with me to Saturday Stitch-In last weekend on the 18th.
For obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons. I went to Saturday Stitch-In. I do have stitches from it. I gotta open it. I gotta open the notebook. This is a little bit more time consuming this way as far as filming goes, but it works.
It's a lot easier recording.
It is.
I'm sorry. I care more about her than I do you. Reason 1, and only reason I need.
So we will start with my 2 daily 30 style pieces. When we get to plans, I've got to make some changes with how I'm managing projects. It's not drastic. I'm not leaving any groups. I'm just maybe even further adjusting some things. So we will start with the March block. The March Daffodil block. I did 432 stitches on this. Okay, goes this way. I'm all in this row. There may be start photos, there may not be. It depends on what I can find.
Current Laura doesn't know what editing Laura is going to do.
That's a future Laura problem. And future Laura's not really sure what she's going to do.
I think Laura should put little words in there going, future Laura is currently mad at past Laura.
Yep. What were we talking about the one day at the one community meal? Nope, that was the 20th. That was a different day that I worked on that, but that's okay. We were talking one day about something that I had done, and I was like, sometimes future Laura gets mad at past Laura because past Laura makes something future Laura decision, and then future Laura has to deal with that, and it doesn't always end well. So then this past Monday on the 20th, I wrote down the wrong date on the other one. I have to change it. It probably doesn't super matter, but I worked on the April block of the Star Touch Meadow Sow, and both of these are on 16 count white Aida.
Please put your finger at the top. Is this the top?
Yes. And that was 304 stitches. All of the color in this portion of the... No. That's a lie. No, maybe it is. I think I have almost all the color in this quarter of the block, and I started working down here with some of this color in here. But that is 304 stitches. Fabulous.
Fabulous! I'm sorry, I have to have fun with that word.
Indeed. Indeed.
I wish I could be that fabulous.
Let's see. I don't know what the date was 2 Mondays ago. So we need to get a calculator.
27 minus 14.
We need to get a calendar up. That was the 13th. Alright, so then Joe had selected
Can I make a suggestion to make that easier?
what?
Those little tab things that Post-it cells that you can easily take off.
That would be a fabulous better idea.
You can use the dumpster fire Post-its for now.
Those are not sticky.
Well, that's just stupid.
I know.
It's a dumpster fire. It's supposed to be sticky.
That's the Nora Corbett one. I don't have a page for this in here. I need to make a page for the Joan Elliott Sunflower Fairy. That's okay. Where are you? And why are you out? Oh, you weren't.
Because the closet was scary?
You weren't supposed to come over here, that's why.
Oh, come on. I thought that was funny.
I took out Joan Elliott's Sunflower Fairy. Now, I was super busy community meal week and did not get a ton of stitching. So I actually stitched on this for 2 weeks technically. I did not work on any of my yearly projects that weekend. Again, we also had baseball tickets that weekend after community meal. There was stuff. So.
Oh, and we were Eucharistic ministers.
Yes.
So you had extra stuff to do at church.
Indeed. So I need to make myself a note. To make a page for this. Note. And here we have, I worked on, so this is on a piece of heirloom even weave that I have dyed myself. It's colorway heirloom that I call it. I worked on this wing. I finished her hair and her face, this wing, and then started on this wing over here. It was 827 stitches over that 2 weeks. Now you see why I spent 2 weeks on it.
Okay, good?
Yeah, we're good.
Whoop.
So, she's lovely. I just need to make her a little page in my book. That will be done. I just need to get that far. And then, this weekend was Cross Stitch Week Marathon weekend. 24 hours of cross stitch. This year, Jen decided to set it up so that the weekends would coincide as closely with the 24th of each month that was happening as possible. So Friday was the 24th, so Friday, Saturday, and today was Cross Stitch Marathon weekend. That means new start time. So this is what I started. I started my bookshelf bookmark in my Pride Flag covers. This is on, I have absolutely zero idea. This was a test piece of fabric, so I don't even know what count it is. To tell you the truth, I'm pretty sure it's 14. It might be 16, but I'm pretty sure it's 14.
16.
So as I did all of that, you see all of that? That's 2 full rows of books done, and then the top row almost done. That was 610 stitches.
Sorry, there's no way I can stop that whitewashing.
It whitewashes. The books are very undefined until you get the back stitching in. I am not going to work on this one straight through like I did the other one. Because it's for myself. I may pick it up more often than
I'm not with that one. I'm not obeying the normal rules. It won't be every week, but I'm not obeying the normal rules with that one.
There's a solid chance this is actually going with us somewhere when we travel this summer, this month in August. We'll see.
I'll get it done.
That was all the stitching for the week. 2 weeks. As you can see, there wasn't a ton. It wasn't a ton, but there was enough. It was fine. Somewhere over here is the July card of the month kit from Annie's that I know I never opened and showed you guys. So hold please while I grab it. Okay, I dug it out and I unpackaged it. It is called Pocket Full of Rainbows. It's Annie's Attic Card Maker of the Month Club. I am torn on this one. This club. There's a lot of really nice inspiration in the cards that you make. And most kits, and the kits, you can make at least one of every card that is that's exampled. And generally there's 4, so there's the 2 that's on the front and then there's 2 that's on the back. I would say in 90% of the cases of the kits, you can make a second of each of the demo cards. But in 10% of the kits, in like 2 of the kits that I did with my nieces when they were up here, there wasn't enough to do 2 of all 4 cards. That's really challenging when you're trying to do cards with 2 teenagers.
One isn't a teenager yet, is she?
She's a teenager now.
Oh yeah, that's a recent development.
Yeah. Technically her birthday to make her a teenager was after she was up here, but it was like literally the week they went home. So anyways, the girls were very good about it and understanding, and we made it what we had. We worked with what we had.
Consistency, please.
I don't like that. I only get one demo. Like, the reason I'm buying the kit is because I want a multitude of cute cards. And while I appreciate slicing I have to cut my own paper down, blah, 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 blah. So I'm debating over whether or not I actually want to ditch this and go back to Paper Pumpkin. My disadvantage with Paper Pumpkin is not all of their kits are card kits. So there are months where they're not card kits. I can pause my Paper Pumpkin those months and not get those kits, which is what I would do. So there would be months where I wouldn't get a card kit. I feel like it's 6 of one, half dozen of another with good versus bad. And I like Stamp It Up products probably just a little bit more. I mean, the stuff that I'm getting in these kits are nice, but as far as the reusable stuff, you get a stamp set, which is nice. They're not as, I mean, they're good quality. I do not like the stamps that come in these kits. They're too juicy. They have too much ink in them. And if you're not stamping in the monthly kit, they don't send you ink. Whereas with Paper Pumpkin, you're always stamping at least something in the monthly kit. And it's the Stampin' Spot. So, what?
Can I put my 2 cents in? Pumpkin.
I'm thinking the Paper Pumpkin is where I'm going.
As your loving husband who knows you very well, Pumpkin.
Because even the Paper Pumpkins, once I've used up the kits, I can save the instructions and get card inspiration for...
Also, I had an idea.
What?
Show me when it's not a card and see if it's something you want to do together.
Generally, when it's not a card, it's like a treat bag thing. And if I
What's
had...
a treat bag?
So, like something you would put little treats in and distribute to your child's classroom?
Okay. Sorry.
It's not something I'm going to use.
Okay. That's fine. I just was wondering if they did stuff like I didn't know what they were doing. That's why I was asking.
In the past, I have pilfered pieces and parts out of those and made cards out of them. Also a possibility. Okay.
You can also do what the kids used to see on Wednesdays.
This is true. Moving along.
Choo choo!
Choo choo! Plans. Do you have plans to stitch this week, my love?
No.
At least he's honest.
I might bring it with me in 2 weeks as something to do, but nah, I want to play my games.
Okay. As far as my plans go, it's been working with like weekends for yearly, Mondays for full coverage, Tuesday through Friday for one project, but like some weeks that's like helter skelter. Some weeks I have more stitching time than others. So like trying to fit those, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just adjust so that I'm only like on the big stitch count weeks for daily 30. So like the 400 stitch count weeks for daily 30. I don't do the yearly on that weekend. It's complicating it way too much. So here's what we're going to do. At some point, Saturday evening or Sunday morning, I'm going to switch projects for the week. Or I can do it either at some point Sunday evening or Monday morning. I will switch projects for the week. Monday through Sunday, I'm just going to stitch on one project for the week. Unless something comes up that I need to stitch on for something else, or if it fits.
Your bug bites you in a weird place.
Yeah. That's where my bug is telling me I need to do it right now. So this morning I just started working on my, I started working on it yesterday. No, it was this morning. Because yesterday I was working on my bookmark, because I wanted to get a couple days in on my bookmark. So like this morning I started working on my long
Scroll
village yearly. Unless I hit burnout on it sometime before the end of the week, I'm just going to stitch on that all week. Because I am really... It's what I need to do.
Only one small problem. I won't be able to pick out your projects anymore.
Yes, you will.
Because you're going to be starting them before we film.
Which is why I changed my mind to do it Sunday evening or Monday morning.
Okay.
So that you can do it while we film.
I get to... if you burn out, I already know what you're doing.
What?
Pride mark.
That's actually what I was thinking. I was like, that's actually what I was having that thought. And if I get to, like, the point where, okay, I've had enough of this project for this week, and it's like Wednesday or Thursday, I'll just take out my bookmark and work on that for a few days until it's done. And maybe I'll just designate something to say, okay, and when I get that done, maybe we can designate something to say, okay, if you burn out, switch to this for a few days.
Would you like to know what your husband thought when he saw you pull that out? Laura's brain is currently in refurbishing mode. She just grabbed the easy thing. Let her be, let her have it. And I was going to say, when you burn out, either really simple like the bookmark or stamped kits.
Well, I'm thinking, yeah, one of the simple things. So bookmark, the stamped kits, the Star Touch metal blocks and such. Is it going to slow down my progress on certain projects that I'm really trying to push to get done? Yes. Right now, that's what I need to do, though. Because, like, I mean, one week, with community meal, I'm losing time stitching during that week because community meal and shopping, and if we have to do any setup work, you know, I lose a couple of hours every other Monday because of...
You're busy. We can just sum it up with you're busy.
Yeah.
And...
So that's where we're at.
Hey, honey.
What?
Please do what you're doing so you don't wind up like me. I tried my force myself to the point where my bug's on ICU.
Well, I've always been in this, I've always had this mentality or this thought of, it's great to have a plan, but if the plan stops working, change the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to your hobby, i.e. cross-stitching. It's great to say this is my plan for the year and this is what I'm going to do. But if at some point that stops working, you're allowed to change because it's a hobby and you should be able to enjoy your hobby.
And I'm just going to throw this out there because this happens with my video games. I don't care how much money it costs. I don't care how bad you feel. If you've gone too far deep into it and you need to take a break and it takes you 6 months to get back to it and you just have to either scrap it or totally restart it, that's fine. It's a hobby. You are not doing this with a deadline. I've had games where I started playing it, got distracted by something else I didn't know was coming out. By the time I was done with that, it's 6 months later, I was like, I have no idea where I was with this, so I just made a new game and enjoyed playing the game all the way through. Little different than cross-stitching, but the principle still stands. Do what you gotta do. Don't give a crap what other people think, and don't care about how much it costs. You're just going to drive yourself insane, and you should never drive yourself insane on the thing you do for fun.
Right. I have a bag that I'm trying to make, and guess who hasn't had time to do it? Anyways, so that's kind of the plan for right now going forward. Like I said, I may adjust it, I may not. Right now, this is what it's going to be, because that's what my brain needs.
Sorry for the rant.
No, it's okay. I just got to do what works best for the brain.
Mm-hmm. And I am 100% behind you. Technically I'm beside you, but you get the limelight.
Exactly. So that's the plan for right now. Alright. I think that is all we have for this week. What do we want those people that are watching to do?
Have a lovely time and please enjoy your hobbies, and if you don't enjoy them, do something else. Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification thing, all that YouTube please like us thing. Seriously, comment something.
Comment something, anything, something.
Yeah, just comment something. If you want to comment anything, be that rebel, you.
I like rebels. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Thank you for spending some time with us. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We hope you were entertained, and we do hope to see you again next time.
Bye!